Hi there guys, welcome back. This is Benjamin. If you're new to my channel, every week I'll upload videos pertaining to my personal make money online strategies with affiliate marketing, especially in the area of email marketing, paid advertising, as well as social media marketing. So if this is something of interest to you, do consider subscribing to this channel, turn on your notification bell so that you will receive a first notice whenever I upload videos like this. So in today's video, we're going to discuss about how exactly to create courses within System.io. Without further ado, let's go straight to my computer. First and foremost, I have several videos explaining to you guys how to use System.io to its maximum advantage. I have a playlist installed in my channel, so you can proceed over to my channel to check out more details about how to use this program. Over here, you will see this is the entire pricing setup of System.io. Let's just focus on this free setup first. Everybody likes free, isn't it? Alright, so if I were to scroll down under the free category, right, you will see that they allow you to create one course with unlimited number of students. Alright, in terms of your sales funnel, you can upload 3 sales funnel, or rather you can design 3 sales funnel within System.io with 15 funnel steps. So now you understand why within System.io you can actually create the entire course for free. So let's go straight into the dashboard itself. Now, within System.io, right, first and foremost, head over to products and sales, go over to courses. So if you do not have any courses, this is what it will look like, right? So the very first thing is add a new course. Now, this is where you put in your course title. I'll just put it as test, all right, your instructor's name, and this is my name, all right? And language will be on English. Course domain, of course, you can refer back to my videos in my System.io playlist, where I'll share with you how exactly to integrate your custom domain if you have one, right? And the one that usually I purchase my domain on will be on the bluehost platform. Description, you can choose to leave it blank if you do not want to put in anything. Now, over here, the theme, right? You can choose all the different color theme that you like. Personally, I prefer orange, all right, because it looks brighter that way. Okay, and then you can upload your own photo, logo if you have any, or even the course cover. Okay, now over here, this is the sales page. If you have already created some form of a sales page, you can actually put down in, that means to say, which is that particular sales page that you wish to link up, all right, to this course. If you don't have any sales page yet, don't worry, you can still create a course first. Subsequently, then create your design on your different sales pages. You can still do the integration via the order form. Okay, so click on the save button. Oh, sorry. You still have to put in the URL path over here, so I'll put down there just the word test. Right, hit the save button. Okay, so now we are going to start designing the course itself. Click on test, which is the course name that we just created. Now, of course, the course will be divided into modules as well as individual lessons. So the first thing you need to do is to add a module. Right, so let's say, for example, this module, which usually will be the first module, which is introduction. Click on save. Okay, then hit on the introduction. Now you see that this thing pop up, which is to add the lecture. Okay, click on add lecture. Now over here, I will say introduction to test, which is the name of the course that I just created. Do not create any form of delays if you wish your students to immediately receive this lesson. Okay, now next thing. Usually the one that I will prefer is this very third template, because all my courses are in video forms. Okay, so I will select the template here, click save. Alright, so you see that the module has been created, and if I click on the module itself, this is the very first lesson. So now we are going to do design and customize what is within the lesson itself. So click on introduction to test. Okay, so this is the video, just ignore it. You can put down there like things, for example, you want to explain what exactly the video is all about. You can do a certain write-up. Usually I don't do that, so I will delete away this entire portion. I don't need this. I also don't need this. All right, let me see. Okay, so this entire portion I don't need it as well. There's no notes to remember because everything will be within my training videos already. Okay, then delete away this whole portion. All right, now this is the part that I will need. All right, but I'm not going to put it into 2 different columns. I just delete away this whole chunk. Now, the recommended references for this lecture, like for example, let's say within your courses, there are certain blog articles, certain softwares that you wish your students to subscribe to or to enroll into. Now this is where I will usually put all the information. Like for example, over here I'll put down there, click here to access software, for example. All right, so if you want to put any form of links, highlight the whole chunk, bold it already, then hit over to the link icon here and type in the respective link that you wish to direct your students to access the particular software they're trying to explain. Now, one thing good about system.io is the moment you have done up your recording, right? For my case, I will usually use OBS Studio, like how I'm recording this YouTube video now. After you have gotten the MP4 file, okay, click on this particular this element here, which is the video element. All right, video element. Now, over here on the video type, you can see that they have direct link, custom embed, as well as upload file. So like what I said, after you have already done up your recordings on OBS Studio, click on upload file, then over here, they will allow you to drag and drop your files. So in case you're wondering, if this is a free account, is there any limits in terms of the storage? Not at all. Okay, not at all, right? So you can upload as many videos as you want, even 100, 200 videos, it's up to you. All right, then the next thing is you can choose whether you want to create the autoplay. That means to say the moment your student log into this particular lesson, straight away the video will turn on. And usually I will prefer to let it on, to let it be on autoplay, right? And the controls I will usually leave it on. Okay, because if you leave it off, there's no way your student can pause or even forward the whole video. So leave it as on. You can also upload certain thumbnail image file to individual lessons, which usually I don't do that as well. The rest of it doesn't really matter. All right, so click on Save Changes. And over here, click on this right arrow button to exit and go back again to the dashboard of your courses. Now, let's say you wish to create a second course, a second lesson, for example. All right, so over here, instead of using Add Lecture, what I'll do is I'll go to these three horizontal dots and I'll click on Duplicate. Okay, now, are you sure you want to create a copy of this lecture? Confirm. So now you see that the name has been changed into Copy Introduction to Test. All right, so the first thing, of course, we need to change this entire lecture name. Very simple, go over to the three horizontal dots again, click on Settings. Okay, let's say, for example, your second lecture will be, after the introduction, you will say things like overview of this course. Let's say, okay, save. So now you notice that the lecture name has been changed. All right. So after that, what's the next thing you need to do? Of course, is to click into this overview of lecture. Now, the reason why I choose to duplicate it instead of creating this lecture from scratch is because I want to retain the format. If not, every lecture, you're going to delete away the old format and come back to the same format again. Am I right to say that? Okay, so let's say you save changes again after uploading the second lecture videos, exit. Now, let's say you want to create a new module. All right, so what you do is click on Add Module, and I will say, for example, Part 1. So this is my second module after introduction. Okay, so of course, within the second module, there are again lessons. Am I right? So same thing, I will hit the down arrow. Now, over here, I will duplicate first. Okay, create duplicate. Then from here, click and drag and pull it below Part 1. So you can see how easy it is. The format is already there. Same. So what you need to do now, just again go back to settings and change the name, like for example, Part 1 Overview. Okay, let's say Part 1 Overview. So you change the lecture name first within this second module. Once everything is done, very important, you notice that over here, these are all inactive, correct? So what you need to do, again, go over here to the three horizontal dots, activate the lecture. Click on confirm, you see that the arrow has lighted up. So this means to say, the moment your students receive the login details automatically by system.io upon making the purchase, they will be able to access the lectures. All right, because if you leave it off, they will not be able to see anything. Let me show you guys. So now I already turned on introduction to test, but overview of this course and Part 1 overview are all off. So if I were to show you the view option, okay, so this is how the lecture will look like. You can see that they will not be able to see your second lecture as well as the second module. They can only see the one that you have activated. All right, guys, so this is an entire process of how exactly you set up a course. In the next video, I'm going to share with you guys how exactly to integrate this course into your respective sales funnel. See you around.